Atlas in the hot seat tonight.
And Atlas.
Goes by the name of Atlas the Bookkeeper. How you feeling, my friend?
So someone tipped $7 and they're trying to make light of a pretty bad situation that's going on in Los Angeles right now. For those who don't know, in LA, United States, that is, California, they're having some pretty bad wildfires. They are ripping through the state and they are destroying homes, okay? Now, first off, I just want to let everyone know, you know, I feel bad. You hear these stories, you know, people are losing their homes or whatever, and it's like, that sucks. At the same time, I do have to ask a question. This is not the first time wildfires have ripped through California. In fact, they frequently rip through California. You usually hear this every year, 2 years, or 3 years, you know, every once in a while. So why do they keep building? I mean, this is just an honest question. This is not even a criticism. Why do they keep building homes there? This would be like, you know, there's a fault line, and every year there's a major earthquake that rocks everything around the fault line. So why do you keep rebuilding on the fault line? I'm confused. We've talked about this on and off. You know, this was actually a topic that we covered during my DSP Reacts, DSP versus the Internet series, where there's a story or two, like people who live in the most frozen climate on the planet, people who live at the highest altitude. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why would you want to live there? For example, I just saw the story this morning, okay? Paris Hilton and Billy Crystal. I don't think you could talk about two people who are more different, who are rich, right? But they just lost their homes. These two rich celebrities had these insanely expensive homes in the hills of LA, and the homes have been lost to the wildfires, okay? But I don't know, like, to me, I just hear this, I'm like, that would be the last place I would ever want to live. If you know that historically there's a high chance that eventually there's going to be fires that are going to take your house out, why would you want to live there? It's not like this is, oh, this randomly happened and it was shocking. Now, you hear about LA fires every year. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's like this affluence thing. If you're rich, you want to take the chance of having the luxury house, but it might burn down. I don't know. It sounds weird to me. Like I said, I would not want to be in any kind of a high risk area or anything like that. Anyway, so I received a $7 tip. I'll be honest, I do think this is kind of in bad taste, but I'm going to read it anyway. It's a question. What is your take on Los Angeles being doused in holy Hulkamania fire after booing Hulk Hogan on Raw? I'm pretty sure that the wildfires in LA have nothing to do with the fact that Hulk Hogan was booed on Monday Night Raw, which took place in LA. I'm just saying, I don't think there's any correlation between those two events. And being that people are losing their homes, it's probably in bad taste to make that kind of a joke. So just to be fair here, I'm not making that joke. I just read what someone said in a tip. But again, it's confusing to me when you hear these stories, because it's not like, oh no, people who are of low income and have no ability to move have lost their houses in LA due to the wildfires. That's never the story. It's always some rich celebrities or high-end rich people built these luxury homes in the Hollywood Hills and they just burned down because of the LA wildfires. Like, well, then why did they build the house there? They knew it was a high risk. I don't know, whatever. So anyway, thank you for the first tip of the day. Again, someone I'm sure will correct me and say, Phil, you're a complete dunce and a moron because you don't understand anything about it, so you should just keep your big mouth shut. However, this is a podcast, so I have the right to give my opinion on anything. That's just my uneducated take on it, and feel free to eviscerate me in the comments. Okay. There you go. $7 tip, first contribution of the day. Thank you very much. Now, let's get some more support rolling.